Breaking down all 32 things you missed from Survivor, Season 47, Episode 4. We're talking all things a fancy new Survivor puzzle, the Yellow Tribe wedding chickens, Sue being caught red-handed, Rome getting cocky, and much more. Careful for any spoilers if you haven't seen the episode yet, and make sure to stick around as we once again announce our new puzzle giveaway winner. If you want to enter next week's puzzle giveaway, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and comment down below what season you think compares to Survivor 47 the best. Let's get started with number 32, previously on Survivor. Usually I talk in big words and hype things up in Survivor episodes, probably more than I should be, but no joke, this was one of the best pre-merge Survivor episodes of all time. I'm so excited to break it down. We need to remember, everyone thought Sam and Sierra were dating, Sue is battling with Kyle, Rome found the steal a vote advantage, Asia was blindsided as Rome played his idol.
And the people that I have faith in, but I went on a journey at an absolute perfect time, and I was able to get an idol that's good for one tribal council.
Number 31, Red After Tribal. This episode, we're going to be having a ton of explosions, especially between Rome and Saul on this red tribe, battling the entire episode. We'll make sure to break it down later in the video, but it turns out to be a huge mistake to vote out Asia last episode, as Kashawn and Teeny end up being at the bottom of the tribe to finish the episode. To top it all off, Teeny's entering this episode in a bit of an awkward spot with voting for Soul. Number 30, Dream to Play Survivor. If you're a Survivor superfan and it's your dream to go play Survivor, you should seriously go check out idleplays.com. There you can find all my replica Survivor puzzles and games with 13 different puzzles to choose from. I'm trying my best to keep up with demand, but you guys are seriously crushing it this season, so if you're interested in any of the puzzles, I would go now. And make sure to use the code CIRCLE25 at checkout to get 25% off the Circles puzzle. This puzzle's from Survivor San Juan del Sur and is available in orange, green, and purple. So if you're interested in checking out Idle Plays and supporting everything we do here on this channel, please consider going to idleplays.com and checking out the puzzles. And remember, the first 10 people to use the code CIRCLE25 get 25% off the Circles puzzle. Number 29, Majority on Red. I fully get it. People think Rome is way too much out there on Survivor, but personally, I'm a big fan of these over-the-top personalities. It's important to note that Kashawn, Rome, and Genevan talk about blindsiding Saul. You're gonna want to remember this trio for later in the episode because they don't work well together at all. Number 28, Rapping on Yellow. I feel like there's ultimately two types of people in the world. Those that like freestyling and those that hate it. The issue is, I know how cringy it can be sometimes, but Survivor, it's a social game and you need to always be nice to people. As Sam is doing his best to freestyle and do some vibing on this yellow tribe. Number 27, Dating on Survivor. I take it back. This conversation between Sam and Sierra was way worse than all the freestyling that just happened. As Andy and Sierra talk about the dating rumors with Sam, specifically that Annika brought it up when she really didn't need to. On Survivor, perception is reality. What people think is what's going to be the truth in the game. So if it's real or not, that doesn't matter. They need to be really careful when they get to the merge because everyone else thinks it's real. Number 26, Girls on Survivor. Obviously, we have Annika, Sierra, and Rachel talking about being a tight trio. Dare I say it? Okay, I'm gonna say it. The Scary Women's Alliance. They call themselves the breadwinners as they've taken charge on this tribe.
We call ourselves the Breadwinner Alliance. We have a very, relationship.
Number 25, Sue and Gabe. As we are checking in with the Blue Tribe, we focus on the Sue and Gabe relationship. More specifically, how Sue is feeling emotionally and how Gabe really wants to work with her. And it was really impressive having Sue lie about her age in front of the entire tribe. This almost feels like the Malcolm and Denise of the new era.
They have no clue that I'm 58 years old.
How old are you, Sue?
45.
Number 24, Beware Advantage. Low-key, Sue's a badass as she finds and opens the Beware Advantage. We need to remember that Gabe already found and used the Beware Advantage on the blue tribe, which makes me think that there's a new Beware Advantage on the red tribe as well. Number 23, New Idol. This one is a little more basic than the box idol earlier in the season as it's a full idol. Well, at first I thought it was going to be super easy to grab this idol. I was dead wrong. The Beware element comes in when Sue chops down the idol. I'm not gonna lie, this completely blew my mind, and we've seen this once before in Survivor 42. We saw this with Drea in Survivor 42, making this the second time we've seen this happen with Sue.
So I put my hand in and I pull out this container covered in red paint.
Number 22, Sue caught red-handed. Leave a comment down below your thoughts on this Beware Advantage. I'm conflicted as part of me thinks it's fun, but I also think the producers take it too far. Ultimately, we have two players catch Sue, they just don't fully know what's going on. We have Tiana and we have Caroline completely confused about what Sue is doing right now. Number 21, Crazy Idol. I will tell you, all this idol Survivor shenanigans reminds me of Russell Hantz. And I need all your help to take him down. If you aren't subscribed yet, please do so and help me pass Russell Hantz in subscribers. And as a bonus, when we hit 10,000 subscribers, I'll be making a dedicated video interviewing Russell Hantz. Number 20, Idol Hunt on Red. We know for sure the idol comes back in the game after being played, as we literally just saw Sue find it on the blue tribe. So the idol hunt on this red tribe right now, it's legit. But this scene is not about looking for an idol, it's about the explosive fight between Rome and Saul. Number 19, Rome versus Saul. I wouldn't say this is optimal Survivor strategy, as Rome does everything to the extreme out there on Survivor. We have Rome fighting with Saul, Saul fighting with Rome. Right now, it's about idol hunting, but it could be about anything. These two are always fighting, especially with Kashan being a little bit evil and making sure they fight. Number 18, Genevan screen time. I did joke the first few episodes that Genevan is going to be the purple player on this season, not getting much screen time, but it is 100% her time to shine this episode as she comes out like a ninja. We will talk about it later in the video before Tribal Council, but Genevan, she's now the power player on this tribe. Number 17, losing the shot in the dark. What? Is this yellow tribe for real? It turns out they aren't the disaster tribe this season like we all thought they were going to be, but they really should be with all these crazy camp life moments. As Andy loses his shot in the dark and is a complete mess leading into number 16, Andy and Sierra. If I was to bet what the power alliance on this yellow tribe is, I would say Andy, Sierra, and Sam. The main reason I think this alliance is the dominant one on the tribe is Sierra tells Andy about her other alliance, the Breadwinners Alliance. But it ends up all falling apart leading into number 15, Sam versus Sierra. Ultimately, Andy should have kept his mouth shut and kept it a secret about the Breadwinners Alliance, as Sam goes to Sierra about this, asking questions, and it doesn't go well at all. There ends up being trouble in paradise as Sierra can't really trust Andy anymore and Sam is fighting with her like a married couple. Number 14, challenge time. This was game changing and mind blowing as it completely blows open the possibilities with idol plays and my replica puzzles. The players will roll a metal cube, retrieve some bags, build a window to toss sandbags through, grab a key, and solve a brand new Survivor fire puzzle. That's right, the key word there is brand new fire puzzle. You already know I plan on bringing the fire puzzle 2.0 to idol plays very soon, but the players are also playing for reward in the form of chickens and eggs. Number 13, the challenge. The entire challenge was great from start to finish. I especially love the new carnival game of throwing sandbags through the window, but I bet you can all guess the part I was looking forward to the most was seeing this new fire puzzle. In comparison, this is the fire puzzle 1.0 and this is the new fire puzzle 2.0. Ultimately, the red tribe gets to the puzzle first, but it doesn't really matter as the other two quickly catch up. Obviously, it's another shameless plug, but if you want to experience Survivor puzzles at home with tabletop replicas, please consider going to idleplays.com, as each purchase helps support me making these videos and spending so much time editing them, as yellow comes in first and blue comes in second.
One after another, trying every piece, nothing is sticking, no changes made, no assessment, reassessment, nothing.
Number 12, journey time. It's time for another Survivor journey, and I love the added layer of it must be someone new that hasn't gone to a journey before. Yellow has the decision and picks Andy, picks Teeny from red, and Caroline from blue. Number 11, chickens on Survivor. It's definitely not a hot take that Survivor has continued to improve as the new era has progressed, and this felt very old school Survivor right here, especially with the debate going on about what to do with all the chickens, as Sam and Sierra continue to fight like a married couple. Number 10, red after losing. Boy oh boy has this season and the cast delivered, as we're in store for some spicy Survivor strategy. I told you there's a whole bunch of explosions this episode. It might be a hot take, but I think Rome 100% threw the challenge. Let's get the facts together. Rome and Genevan are a duo. They were both doing the puzzle together, and Rome was a crazy person not being able to figure out the puzzle. Number 9, Rome versus Saul round 2. I saw people on Twitter call this bullying. I wouldn't go that far, as it's the Godfather approach, similar to Boston Rob. I just think in the new era of Survivor, taking this approach, you're probably never going to win, as Rome plans to threaten Saul to give him the shot in the dark, or he's going to be voted out. The craziest part was because Sean was encouraging this. And the craziest part of this whole thing is Rome and Saul, they end up voting together in the end.
I don't plan on working with him ever in this game.
And then here's the
Can't
thing.
give you my shot.
Here's the thing.
Number 8, Kons Downfall. This was the first step of Kons Downfall going to Genevan about blindsiding Rome. I mean, Kons also goes to Saul with the plan, but that's irrelevant because Saul has no power right now. The best part of the episode is we don't know Genevieve's opinion on this plan until after the commercial break, leading into number 7, Survivor journey. We have Caroline on blue, Teeny on red, and Andy on yellow. And I haven't thought about this before, but I really love Caroline's thought process on when to go on journeys. She talked about how journeys are the best to go on when you're on the bottom of your alliance and not in the power. Number 6, journey challenge. Ultimately, before starting the challenge, all 3 of these players talk about their camp life. Unlike most journeys, I actually think Teeny, Caroline, and Andy all played this off really well here. And we're gonna get into it. I jumped off the couch when the timer turned. I thought this was a great Survivor twist. 100%, I was hating on the journey last week as the players never got a decision. Number 5, journey decision. The players need to decide one player to lose their vote. If they do, all of the players get an advantage. But if no decision is made, then all 3 players lose their vote and no one gets the advantage. The best part was the only person willing to budge on losing their vote was the person going to tribal council. And somehow they do it as Teeny gives up the vote. Ultimately, they receive the amulet advantage, but this is a new amulet and way different from seasons past.
In order for the idol to have power, all amulets in the game must be played together at tribal council to protect the same person.
Number 4, return from journey. The Survivor producers are fast tracking it, so I might as well fast track this as well. Caroline tells the truth, Andy tells the truth, and Teeny tells the truth. Number 3, the plans. This was crazy. This was chaos with multiple plans in place. To keep it simple, the plans are vote out Saul, use Genevan as the decoy, blindside Rome, or blindside Kons. Whoa. Round of applause to the Survivor producers for this crazy editing. Genevan ends up turning from a purple player into a power player all within one episode.
Does Genevieve sound believable?
I'm not here to play safe. I'm here to create some chaos. What about Genevieve?
Number 2, Tribal Council. This was brilliant. This was Survivor working at its very best. Ultimately, something like this only works when the Survivor producers are patient and slowly burn this in. The Survivor producers went big brain and undershowed Genevieve, and that way this episode was super explosive, as this tweet says it best. And we might as well throw in one more explosion for good measure, as Rome ends up stealing Kashan's vote and Teeny was completely lost leading into number 1, Kashan voted out. Anyways, congratulations Real Team Wall, you're this week's puzzle giveaway winner. I'll announce a new winner next week, and click right here to challenge yourself with the Circles Survivor puzzle.